Because half of the time in our Christian journey, we are experiencing halfway blessings. You want something from God, but what you don't realize is that God wants something from you first. Every blessing that God has in store for you will only come to you based on your willingness to surrender your entire being. What do I mean? Paul in Romans 12:1 tells us that we must surrender, offer up our entire selves or our bodies as living sacrifices. In other words, Paul wants you to suffer loss for the gain of God. What type of loss? You are losing out on making your own decisions. You're losing out on making decisions that will affect you in a negative way. You are submitting yourself. You are saying, Lord, not my will, but your will. You're saying that I will consult you, God, before I make any decision. Right down from what I eat to what I wear, what I watch, where I work, and what I listen to. And see, this, Paul says, is our reasonable service. Or in other words, this is true worship. And this is what is acceptable to God. And when we give this type of worship to God, a worship that involves all of our decision making, He then can bless you in a way that is substantial. Because half of the time in our Christian journey, we are experiencing halfway blessing. It's as if God is playing games with us, but the reality is we're the one playing the games, so He can't bestow a full blessing like He wish He would. We've got to give everything. If you got married tomorrow and your husband or your new wife says, I'm going to have sex with you 45% of the time, but I've got an ex-boyfriend or an ex-girlfriend back there that I'm going to give the other percentage of my body to, would you marry them? The answer to that question is no. Why then do we expect God to bestow blessings upon us when we are not giving 100% of ourselves to Him? He wants it all, and He will receive it all if we surrender it all. You will receive all that you desire from Him if you surrender yourself completely to Him. It works in this way and no other. I want you to never forget that the blessings that we want from God, they only come when we surrender ourselves completely. That's mind, body, spirit, soul, and the will. And the will is that part of us that we use to make every decision. If this is not all sacrificed to God, He don't want none of you.